for the visionaries who conceived and developed the
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the solo stream. It's Chase from CNC Gaming here, and today we're gonna be streaming with you guys I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's the Axiom Mission 3 crew mission. So this is gonna be our first crew mission in a while, and unfortunately, Callan cannot make it. So I'm gonna have to do it by myself. So I'm not the best with all this commentary. Um, but I will try my best. This is my first actual stream without Callan, so tell me how I do, let me know, and I'll get better, I promise. And yeah, I think that's the end of the intro. So let's go to SpaceX's launch and let's see what they got to say for now. We are T minus 5 minutes and 30 seconds. And keep in mind these are actual people getting sent to space, so um pretty this is pretty important that everything goes well because people's life is in their hands. So let's tune into SpaceX and see what they got to say.
Dragon trunk, which is the unpressurized section just below the pressurized section, which of course is where we have the crew sitting. Propellant remains underway. We are completely loaded with all of our RP1, that rocket grade kerosene. We're still underway.
Falcon 9 tanks are pressing for strong back retract. Dragon is in configure for terminal count.
So like Kate mentioned, we are heading into terminal count, and Falcon 9 is ready for that configuration. We also just heard the call out that the Falcon 9 tanks are pressurized for strong back retraction. The strong back is that white structure you see to the right of the vehicle right now. That's used not only to connect the vehicle's umbilicals, but also as a structural support system.
The strong back is retracting?
Up until it begins to retract, which we just heard the
All right, so strong back retract has passed. Feel free to let us, or I guess to let me know. Drop a comment in the, or I guess leave something in the chat. I'll respond to you as fast as possible. And make sure to like and subscribe so we keep doing these streams. And yeah, let's tune in again. Also keep in mind, credit to SpaceX and also to NASA spaceflight. I might switch them. I might switch around their videos. All right, let's go. Come on, come on. Hello. You gonna let me click or no? There we go.
Cheers as the crowd is growing outside of Mission Control Hawthorne, as we see there on your screen. It's always awesome to have an astronaut launch, but especially one during the day. Cheers as the crowd is growing outside.
All right, so we have an echo. Sorry about that.
Stage 1 lock float is complete.
With
Stage
that
1 lock slide
confirmation, we know that
complete.
stage 1 is fully loaded. Team is thrilled to hear that news behind me. At liftoff, stage 1 combined between that
Dragon
RP1.
is in terminal count and is on internal power.
There is confirmation that Dragon is on internal power and headed into the final minutes of our countdown. Per second. Great views there too of our crew inside Dragon, awaiting liftoff just over 2 minutes from now.
Just topping
Stage
off.
2 lock float is complete.
And
All right.
there's that call out. And more cheers from
Stage 2 lock load has now been completed.
California.
Dragon is in auto idle.
Confirmation there that Dragon is in auto idle. Wow, great view of 39A on your screen right there as we head toward launch.
Gas close unstarted. Expect loud venting.
So around T-minus 40 seconds, we will hear from the launch director if we're go for launch or not. And after that, it's up to the Falcon 9 computers to determine if we're actually go for launch. And yeah, anything after that is computer generated. Let's tune in.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
There's that
Dragon is in countdown.
confirmation that
Falcon is in
9
startup.
is in startup and Dragon is in countdown, which means that the vehicles are now controlling the final seconds as we lead up to liftoff.
Dragon, SpaceX, go for launch.
We are go for launch. All right, here we go.
For launch.
We are go for launch.
T-minus 30 seconds.
T-minus 30 seconds. Alrighty.
T-minus 15.
T-minus 15. We're about to go into countdown, and then they will
10,
be in space.
9,
9,
8,
8,
7,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, engines full power, and liftoff of the Axiom 3 mission. There goes the crew into space.
Further beyond.
Our next major milestones are max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure, and then we have main engine cutoff.
Of course, if you are just joining us, this is the launch of the Axiom 3 launch to the International Space Station.
Sorry,
Those incredible
Axiom.
views on your screen, and there's our
They're
first
on their way to the
Axiom 3
ISS.
crew inside Dragon on ascent. Now, in just a few seconds here, we should hear the call out that Falcon 9.
Power and telemetry. Stage 1 throttle down.
There's that call out that Falcon 9's engines are throttling down to help us pass through the period of maximum dynamic pressure during ascent.
Max Q.
Falcon
that
9
call
is
out
in
for
max
max Q.
Q.
Falcon 9 is super.
Falcon 9's in max Q, and also Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Now, at this point, we will begin to throttle Falcon 9's engines back up.
Stage 1 throttle up.
There's that call out for mission control as well, as our AX-3 crew continues on their way to space.
We're now T plus 1 minute and 32 seconds into flight. The next event we have is MVAC chill, similar to what
MVAC chill underway.
there's that call telling us that, again, we're flowing a little bit of that super chilled liquid on.
We got MVAC chill.
Copy 1 Bravo.
That call there was one of the abort mode callouts that the crew is calling out as they are making their ascent on Falcon 9. Now, we're less than 30 seconds or a few seconds away from 4 events that will happen in rapid succession. Main engine cutoff, or MECO, as it's there on the bottom of your screen, stage separation, ignition of the first stage engine, and the first stage's boost back burn.
Stage 1 throttle down.
Stage 1 is throttled down.
That call telling us that the engines are beginning to throttle down.
MECO.
And we are MECO. Stage set confirmed.
Again, 2 Alpha.
Some loud cheers here as we can see that the
Stage 1 boost back startup.
first and second stages have separated. A beautiful view there. The brighter light is the second stage under power of the MVAC engine. That first stage booster is now heading back toward the Florida coast. One thing I love about daylight launches is we're going to get some amazing views. We should be able to see the Space Coast come back into view as the first stage gets closer and closer to landing zone 1.
As you can see, the astronauts are pretty happy, and I would be too if I survived stage sep.
That first stage is actually still coasting to its apogee. So it's about, as you can see there on your screen, 114, 115 kilometers above the Earth's surface. And it's going to keep coasting for a little bit. Beautiful view there on the right-hand side of your screen of that
Stage
MVAC
1
engine.
boost back shut down.
Boost back shut down for stage 1.
Right, that concluded on the first stage. Everything looks nominal with the second stage trajectory. Everything also looking good.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Everything looking good on the first stage as well as we see those grid fins begin to deploy.
SpaceX Dragon loud and clear.
Now, the next 2 major events we're tracking for the first stage, which right now is on the left-hand side of your screen, is going to be the entry burn at about T plus 6.5 minutes, where we'll light 3 of Falcon 9's first stage engines, followed shortly thereafter by the landing burn at T plus 7 minutes and 32 seconds, which will be a single engine burn to bring us back to landing zone 1 at.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to do a single engine burn to bring stage 1 back down.
And you can, of course, always keep an eye on their telemetry down in the bottom corner of your screen. At this point, we should be just about a minute and a half away from that entry burn
Dragon,
start.
SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Good call-outs there that we continue on a nominal trajectory with Dragon.
SpaceX Dragon, we copy.
And acknowledgement from the crew. These are incredible views on your screen right here. Again, the left-hand side of your screen is stage 1, making its way back to Florida. And stage 2, you see that MVAC engine burning, taking our AX-3 crew to orbit. That entry burn we're waiting on here is going to be a relatively quick burn, and what
Looks like we're loading a little bit here.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Nominal trajectory
that's a
for
nominal
Dragon.
trajectory for Dragon as we continue to orbit.
Dragon, we copy.
Again, confirmation from the crew. And we are expecting about 2.5 more minutes from that second engine burn.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Stage 1 entry burn startup. But yeah, guys, sorry.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown. I'm sorry for just repeating all the callouts. I'm not too good with everything yet.
As we heard the call out, that entry burn has concluded. The next burn will be the landing burn. As I mentioned before, we're heading back to landing zone 1. We're going to come through the clouds right now.
Dragon, SpaceX, trajectory nominal.
Nominal trajectory
Everything
by
continues to look
stage 2.
nominal
SpaceX Dragon, we copy.
for the second stage there on the right-hand side of your screen. These views really are breathtaking. Such clear, crisp views of both the first stage on the left and the second stage on the right. Right through with these clouds
Transonic.
should be our first view. Once again, there it is. Just like magic, we see landing zone 1.
There's landing zone 1, as you can see, in Cape
Crowds
Florida.
cheering here at SpaceX Mission Control Hawthorne. As we tune in
Landing
to
legs
see if we
deployed.
stick the landing.
And looks like we have
And
touchdown
if you
of
couldn't tell by the loud
Axiom
cheers,
3.
we did
Stage
stick
2 FTS has saved.
We did stick that landing. Falcon 9 has landed once again. But turning our attention back to the crew, as you see there, our next event is second engine cutoff, or SECO, as it's referred to there at the bottom of your screen. Second stage will coast for a few minutes until Dragon is commanded to separate. A lot of just the energy here at SpaceX Mission Control is buzzing. You can hear commentary behind us. Right now, the crew is experiencing about 3 Gs, so pretty much a roller coaster for those thrill seekers out there.
Stage 2 is in terminal guidance.
Terminal guidance
And we
for
are
stage
about
2.
20 seconds away from that second engine cutoff. MLA will know this this feeling very well, this experience of going from now almost 4 Gs to
SpaceX Dragon Shannon.
Copy, Shannon.
as another abort mode there being called out.
We have
Now
lost
standing
connection
by
to
for
stage 2.
second engine cutoff.
Invex shutdown.
And we have MVAC shut down.
Dragon, SpaceX, you're in a nominal orbit.
There we heard those call outs of second engine shutdown and nominal orbital insertion.
Launch escape system disarmed.
And the disarming of our launch escape system. That, of course, means that our AX-3 crew is getting their first experience here in microgravity. Right now, Dragon is performing a series of onboard checks to ensure that we're ready to begin actuating those Draco maneuvering thrusters on board the vehicle. Now, as we prepare for Dragon separation, we should have a great camera view here in just a couple of minutes. Oh, wow, and beautiful views of the Earth and our MVAC engine up there in orbit as well.
Also, I'd like to say, we're at 99 subscribers, one more for 100, and the 100th gets a shout out. Hopefully your subscribers are public. Alright, let's tune back in. Also those little white things that you see that are falling from
Incredible
the
images
rocket,
that we are getting back from.
those are not UFOs, those are little pieces of ice that are falling from the rocket, because we know that, I think Callan says this way before right now, but engines get really, really hot, and they also get really, really cold in some places. So, yeah. Alright, let's turn up this volume.
We are now just about 30 seconds away from that anticipated Dragon separation. Starting to see the crew there play a little bit with the fact that they are operating in microgravity. And a great shot of mission control here in our headquarters at Hawthorne, California.
We're about to approach Dragon Deploy. Sorry about that. I was checking
This
my
camera
phone to
view
make
here
sure
is taking
everything
a
was
look
good.
at Dragon. What we're waiting for is nose cone deployment, among other things, which, as Kate mentioned earlier, there we go.
Dragon separation confirmed.
Dragon separation is confirmed.
As you can see, Dragon has separated from the second stage. A pretty cool view here looking up at the heat shield that will return the AX-3 crew back to Earth in just about 2 weeks. So this is our first view of AX-3 flying free. The next physical change that we will see will be the deployment of the nose cone. That will take...
Dragon, this is the SpaceX Falcon team. We want to congratulate you on a great ride to orbit. I think you're demonstrating the ultimate in reuse, a reused Commander, a reused Dragon, and a reused Falcon. Or maybe flight experience is a better word. Enjoy space.
And Axiom 3.
No, Durst, and as I was saying, it's a team sport. Thank you, guys.
And Axiom 3, this is your launch director here. Walter, Albert, and Marcus. Congrats, welcome to your first flight on Dragon. Mike, on the other hand, welcome to the Dragon Frequent Flyer Club. I imagine you'll have enough miles to qualify for platinum status after this flight. Godspeed, Axiom 3, cheers.
Mark, thanks to you and your team. We're very grateful up here.
So some back and forth between the AX-3 crew as well as AX-3 Chief Engineer Bill Gerstenmayer, who, oh, I heard the ping. That is our first Quindar tone of AX-3. Fun fact, Bill Gerstenmayer was actually chief engineer on AX-1, which is the mission that MLA was also commander of. So if you want to talk about reuse, we also have some reuse on our side as well. We also heard some nice words from launch director Mark Soltis. So just some really nice communication from both the Falcon team and the Dragon team to the AX-3 crew.
And with that, and on their way to the international.
All right, guys, so I think we're going to end the video here. Or not the video, the live here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in as we go through this rocky stream of me just repeating everything. But this is my first stream, so don't judge me yet. I promise I'm practicing. I've been practicing. It'll get better. And when Callan can't do a stream, I might be able to do it. So that's going to be another option. And sorry for starting the stream very, very late. I was figuring out how to get the stream starting soon stuff up. But I think that's really gonna be it. And like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you in the next launch. Also, make sure to follow the Discord so you know every time there's gonna be a launch. And yeah, we'll see you in the Discord. Bye.